Wah! Wah! You like that? Huh? You like that? Wah! Ah! Ah!
Shut up, okay? Stop saying to yourself that you can stop whenever you want. Face it, you're an addict. You can't let go of the salt, and you know it. The first step to recovery is acknowledging it. Just fess up. Oh wait, what's that? You guys don't want to recover? Well, in that case, I have a fresh batch of some salt for you, ready to go.
This is
Only salt.
this is your brain.
Only salt.
Any questions?
And it doesn't matter what anybody out there says. It's not Alex, it's not Griffin, it's me, okay? I am the one who knocks. Daddy Frit is the king of salt distribution worldwide, because I know we're delivering to England at the very least. That's considered part of the world, right? But whatever, I know that all of you junkies are here for one thing and one thing only. So let's just get on with it, shall we? I just want to start off the video with one of my favorite tweets of the week by one of our favorite PlayStation fanboys, the legendary one himself, Joe Miller. You know, the very guy who said that the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo couldn't run on the Xbox or PC.
Oh yeah, I remember that little bitch.
You know what to expect from this guy.
Joe model on
1.8 teraflops.
GCN machine versus highly detailed next-gen Unreal Engine 5 tech demo model on
12 teraflops.
Series X by Coalition Studios. Seems like Xbox Studios still far away to reach the fidelity Naughty Dog achieved with 1.8 teraflops base PS4.
Are you still a virgin? Oh. You know, I don't really talk about my personal life.
You're a virgin.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I lose a little bit of hope in humanity when I see that this tweet got over 1,000 likes. But it's nice to know that Twitter is experimenting with dislikes, so now we can finally pull off actual ratios, and I cannot wait for that thing to exist. Because we all know we're gonna spam Joe Miller with it, right? First off, I don't know why he's using a pre-rendered model of Joel, probably one of the most disingenuous ways to present the character model. Because I'll show you what the fucking character model looks like in game, and it don't look like that. Why not be honest and just use an in-game screenshot? As a matter of fact, the other image he's using to compare it to is also not a true representation of what it will look like on the Xbox. These are pre-rendered character models. You know, the sheer stupidity gets to me at times. It's hard to bear the fact that people this stupid actually exist. It's not good for my health. It's better off to ignore it, pretend like they don't exist. But sadly, that's the danger of this job. I actually have to go through with watching it so I can prepare this salt for all you fucking junkies. It's not a noble sacrifice. I am making money doing it, but sooner or later the feds are gonna crack down on me. So anyways, moving on from this jackass. If you haven't played the first Psychonauts, go fucking do it, okay? Quit being a cuck, quit being a virgin, quit being a loser, quit living in your mama's basement. Get the fuck out there and play Psychonauts, alright? Once you play Psychonauts and you beat it, your balls will drop by default. I promise you, I reassure you. I am proof of this. The day I laid my hands on Psychonauts in an Xbox kiosk at a Walmart, my balls dropped to the floor and I became a man that day.
Hey, you guys feel like playing some baseball? Excuse me, I'm gonna go masturbate.
Shit blew my mind. So much so that I bought it used at a GameStop even though I didn't have an Xbox, so I could force my friend to let me play it on his Xbox when I was over. Although I never allowed him to touch it because it was his Xbox, and looking back I feel really guilty about it, I don't regret it a single bit. Do yourself a favor, go play it. And once you do, then you can be excited about Psychonauts 2. A game that for some reason has PlayStation fanboys angry, and I cannot figure out why. It's not really an Xbox or PC exclusive. It's also going to be on the PS5, mind you, through the backwards compatibility of the PS4 version, which is basically still the game. I mean, granted, it won't have 120 FPS support, but it's still the full game nonetheless. But apparently, it is a a disaster, a disgrace to the industry for games to look like this. This is not an art style. This is apparently an abomination, a disgrace compared to the work of Sony, who puts out games that look like Pixar movies. Oh gosh, I haven't even read the comments yet. Look at me, speeding up ahead. I'm so excited.
I'm sorry, but we gotta stop giving ugly-ass looking games a pass under the cover of art style. There's a lot of non-realistic / animated art styles out there that are still beautiful. Psychonauts, ugly as fuck no matter how you spin it, and the gameplay look ass.
Hey look everybody, it's the loser who couldn't even break a fucking disc.
Let's laugh at him! Wave to the people!
What the fuck are you doing, BG? With a face like yours, you can't go around calling anything ugly. Stop. You're lucky your wife is even with you. She probably goes with the paper bag over the head during sex method. Not a single Tim Burton-esque looking character in this game can horrify people's eyes more than your ugly mug. But holy shit did this tweet stir the pot. Countless quote tweets. People outraged in the comment section. Ponies really do deliver some of the best entertainment of the week, even if it's not intentional. Because BG's just speaking his mind. He's actually not looking to rile anyone up. God forbid a single game takes an abstract approach with its art direction. Games are supposed to look like Pixar movies. Characters are supposed to look cute, adorable, and presentable. Maybe he calls himself Invader Slim because he's got that Invader Zim-sized dome. That must be it. I mean, how else is he housing such a big brain? Visually, nothing else looks like Psychonauts 2, which all things considered already makes it a lot more interesting and appealing to people. I mean, this tweet of his got people to grab some of the best looking screenshots of the game, and now more people are suddenly wanting to actually play this game and the original. So congratulations. Your poor attempt at trying to trash this game instead got more people wanting to play it.
I agree.
I agree with that.
If this is because of the art style, then fire the art director.
You know, it's always the same ponies in the same group flocking to each other's tweets to give them support, but they always end up getting ratioed by the rest of Twitter. It's probably why making fun of PlayStation fanboys is so meta on YouTube right now. Looks like someone is jealous that the game is receiving great reviews.
Why would you think that? I've played Ratchet and Clank. Don't need this BS anyway.
The fuck does Ratchet and Clank have to do with Psychonauts? One of those games is actually a platformer, the other one's a Pixar movie disguised as a video game. I mean, let's be realistic here, the Ratchet and Clank games are nowhere near what they used to be. The humor that once made Ratchet and Clank such great games is no longer there. It's as if the life of this IP was squeezed from it to be a lot more PG. It's just the ponies showing their insecurities about another game doing great. They don't want eyes on another video game other than the ones Sony is publishing. It's basically them arguing that their toy is better on the playground when nobody fucking asked.
But apparently, you're a quote-unquote pony if you spit the truth. The art design for this game is visually unappealing and unimpressive, and especially so following up the release of something as gorgeous as Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Well, first off, it's not the truth, it's an opinion, and not a very good one at that. I mean, all things considered, this was a crowdfunded project for many years, and the fact that it got up to this point before Microsoft lent a hand is fucking impressive. From the animations to the gameplay and its presentation, Double Fine took what was originally a crowdfunded project and continued building upon what they had, but through Microsoft's financial support. I don't get why people want to compare it to Ratchet and Clank, which was built specifically for the PlayStation 5 and intended to present itself as a next-gen game. Calm your tits. He doesn't like to be called a pony, yet he presents himself as a pony. Poor soul will never figure it out. This game was crowdfunded and only really polished once under Xbox. Previews all looking positive for this game.
So what's your excuse for these?
Yes, of course, we have to bring up the Xbox exclusives because Psychonauts 2 is an Xbox exclusive, and that's why we have to insult it, right? No, actually, never mind. Psychonauts 2 is also going to be on PlayStation. So what the fuck is this about? I don't get it. Do they simply hate it because Microsoft threw some money at it and acquired Double Fine? So by default, they just want to hate on it. That's it. That's ultimately what this is all about. It's that pitiful and pathetic. Anything Microsoft touches, they want to spit on and reject. That's fine by me. I'd rather Microsoft put out more games that detracts PlayStation fanboys. Lord knows they're happy with their 10-hour-long games for $70.
16 indie studio versus 65 employees. Microsoft-owned indie studio. Y'all bots need to stop using the indie excuse for those shit visuals.
Who is this cute little lesbian, and how tight is her pussy?
What the fuck did this game do to trigger PlayStation fanboys so much? But the real question I should be asking here is, both these games look absolutely incredible for the size of the studios making them. We should all take time to appreciate exactly what indie studios are achieving at this moment. Or we could always, of course, console fanboy war over stupid things. Microsoft gave them money. Fuck them. They're the enemy now. Am I doing it right? Is that how it goes?
Did Xbox really think this was a good idea? Dropping this on the same day as Kenya, though? They must really not care about sales.
Oh no, please no. Is that who I think it is? Is that our nearly 60-year-old PlayStation fanboy Optimus? Yes, it is. Goddamn, I guess he didn't learn from the last video. I tried beating him down as hard as I could with my words, but seems he's a little more resilient. I'll give him another 2 years before his back gives out. Don't have to wait long. What's this? Why is a PlayStation fanboy concerned with having to make a decision between two games? PlayStation fanboys are rich, unlike Xbox peasants, who are poor and rely on Xbox Game Pass because they can't afford to be real gamers. Ponies should be able to afford both these games just fine. It's not a problem. It'll be on the consoles you want to play. I don't know what your guys' problem is. Why are they trying to trash Psychonauts 2? It's not an exclusive to the Xbox. Why do you guys hate this game? Did them throwing a little money at Double Fine hurt your feelings because Sony didn't do it first? I mean, don't worry, Optimus. You have plenty of retirement money to buy both those games and enjoy both of them. Instead, you should continue to concern yourself with going up those flight of stairs that you've been struggling with lately. I'm proud of you. You're going out. I guess my last video motivated you a little bit. You're welcome. You know, I can't pinpoint exactly what the problem is. I don't know if it's because there's no native PlayStation 5 port for this game. I don't know if it's because Microsoft purchased Double Fine, or because they helped back them, or if it's because this game is a platformer and PlayStation fanboys think Ratchet and Clank is one too, so they feel threatened. Or you know what, maybe it's all of the above. Who fucking knows at this point? I can't figure it out. My best guess is that at this point, anything good Microsoft does just pisses them the fuck off. There's nothing that upsets them more than people showing a slight interest in what's a Microsoft product, even if it's on PlayStation. I don't know how you could fanboy so hard for a corporation. You refuse to play their competitors' games on your own platform. That makes zero sense. You'd figure the ponies would actually be bragging about the fact that Psychonauts 2 is an exclusive, yet they're treating it like it is. What kind of world are we living in right now? The pony salt is getting 10 times more potent. I must be hallucinating. These tweets can't be real. Are they? I don't know. So with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. Don't really give too much of a fuck. And I'll see you bitches next video.
Free Congo sucks ass.